the neighboring countries of the USSR fell under Soviet control. The Soviets were very powerful during this time because of the presence of the Red Army, which helped the communists gain control of the police. Brezhnev controlled the Sovietization, which was the practice of bringing a region under Soviet control by taking over ownership of factories and farmlands and establishing a ruling Communist Party structure. The Communists were powerful enough that in 1945, when Romania tried to gain freedom, coups were accomplished quickly and civil wars were avoided in the countries, causing many Europeans to be brought under communist rule. After the Soviets took control over Romania, times were hard. The Soviets established a one-party rule that included national leaders that were put in place by the USSR, the nationalization of private enterprise, their encouragement of heavy industry and agriculture collectivized, and providing the goods and services that the USSR needed in order for their economy to strive. In order for the Soviets to continue controlling Romania, secret police were put in place. All media was censored by the Soviets, religious freedom was restrained, political purges occurred, and Soviet troops were present in many places throughout Romania.
Romania had an interesting single-party state. In 1945, Petru Groza was elected as the Communist Prime Minister of Romania. Soon after, Nicolae Radescu was forced out of office due to the Soviet Union. Romania had an interesting single-party system, and in 1945, Petru Groza was elected as the Communist Prime Minister of Romania. Soon after, Nicolae Radescu was forced out of the office by the Soviet Union leader Khrushchev. This illustrates the effect of the USSR on Romania because they had forced a single person out of office and had left no decision up to the actual Romanian. And this was for the highest position of office. In 1946, the Romanian Communist Party was voted to office. This shows that there was, in fact, popular support for a Communist Party to take rule of the country with a swift hand. In 1955, Romania joins the Warsaw Pact. By doing so, the anti-Communist Party overthrew the government on February 14th in order to ensure freedom. This shows that just 10 years prior, the Romanians were in desperate need for communist help. And now that they have somewhat recovered, they cast the communists away once again. In 1958, the anti-communist party rose and the Soviet Union exited Romania. Finally, in 1972, government votes to restore a multilateral socialist society. This is creating a cyclical pattern where they would depend on the communist ideologies until they are no longer worthy and will quickly throw them aside once the point is reached.
Immediately following World War II, the Soviet Union took harshly to Romania's forced support of Nazi Germany during the war. It forced Romania to pay large reparations, repeal anti-Jewish laws, ban fascism, and cede territory to the Soviet Union. The Red Army would retain a heavy presence in Romania until 1958. The Soviets, in conjunction with the Romanian Communist Party, prevented the free elections that were dictated by the Yalta Conference, for fear that the Communists would lose at the polls and their soon-to-be-installed government made illegitimate. With Soviet backing, the Communist Party overwhelmed the post-war interim government with press and force of will. The new government appointed communists to key positions. After communists blamed the shooting of several communist supporters on the remaining non-communists in the government, Soviet troops and tanks occupied Bucharest, and the communists were handed de facto control. The new communist government, after committing grand election fraud, began to collectivize the land. Private ownership was limited to 50 hectares, and over 1 million hectares were redistributed to 800,000 of the country's peasants. The Romanian government established joint ventures with the Soviets called Sovroms that gave the USSR control over Romania's natural resources, such as uranium, tax-free. In 1948, the secret police were established, and in 1949, given power to punish acts dangerous to society, even if they were not explicitly illegal, as well as to punish economic crimes. In the post-Stalin era, Romania Romania took several steps to improve living conditions, such as higher rations and wages, as well as closing the forced labor camps. Following the Hungarian Revolution, pockets of resistance appeared in Romania, but never amounted to popular revolution. In the late 50s, Romania began to distance itself from Khrushchev, as it asked China to convince the USSR to remove its troops, which it did in 1958. Romanian-Soviet trade fell to an all-time low when Khrushchev attempted to relegate Romania to status as the breadbasket of the USSR, at a time when Romania had long favored industrialization. After the Sino-Soviet split, Romania declared it would continue with industrialization. Romania continued to remove itself from Soviet policy and grew closer and closer to China.
Policies the Soviet Union and Communist Party had. George Uday was the General Secretary of Romania in 1944 and was later the Prime Minister, who was the main leader of the country at that time, and had, or at least pretended to have, a Stalinist viewpoint, since Romania was still under the control of the Communists. There was a tense relation between Romania and the West, since it was believed that the U.S. was spying on the Soviet countries. At this time, Romania was still very dependent on the Soviet states, because 89% of Romania's trade was within the Soviet nations. George Uday was eager to establish a better relationship between Romania and the West. In 1953, Romania eased their traveling restraints, and the West relaxed on their export policy. It was not until 1958 that the Soviets withdrew the Red Army out of Romania. This gave George Uday the opportunity to have Romania depend less and less on the Soviets. In the early 1960s, Romania strengthened their relationship with the West. The factor that enabled Romania to change their foreign policies to their own was then when the Central Committee in April 1964 gave Romania and other nations the ability to develop their own national policies. After George Uday's death in 1965, Nicola Sasui, um, George Uday's right-hand man, became leader and the first president of Romania. Under Nicolae Ceausescu's new leadership, Romania was positively progressing with the Western relations George Uday started. In 1968, Czechoslovakia was invaded by Soviet forces. This made Nicolae Ceausescu support the Warsaw Pact, which was a treaty of friendship, since the pact kept Romania safe from being invaded. Also, between 1968 to 1970, President Charles de Gaulle of France and President Richard M. Nixon of the United States visited Romania to show their support, as well as a friendly treaty was signed by Romania and the Soviets. In the late 1970s, the Soviets requested Romania's support against China. However, Nicolae Ceausescu did not grant that request, especially because that would have weakened the foreign affairs with the West.